It's Beer and Food O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at Hiver Beer's The Honey IPA. Coming in at 4.9% ABV, described as an India Pale Ale brewed with raw British honey and hops. And we're going to be pairing it with some Lidl's crisps. Because generally, if you have a beer, you probably eat some crisps to go with it. So, the range. This is their 48 bag size crisps. It's a range of crisps: beef and onion, Snaktastic, cheese and onion, ready salted, smoky bacon, roast chicken, and an added bonus, I already started eating these last night. These are the cheese and chive potato snacks. Remember the old cheese wheels that always taste great? Love them. First of all, let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. Hiver Beers, thank you very much. They were kind enough to send me a batch of their beers. 24 of these honey IPAs came my way, which is really cool. Actually, 12, not 24. So thank you to them. Of course, this beer review is impartial, always will be on this channel. We got a 3-finger, slightly off white head. Good levels of slow moving carbonation, I would say. Have a look at that. There's a little bit of sediment, particles of sediment floating around. So I'm going to call it a slightly hazy amber coloured beer. If we get some more in, maybe then we'll see a little bit more of that haze. Not quite yet, we'll get there. Let's get the aroma. That smells really, really good. Really, really good and really, really interesting. The honey, yes, they're very right in saying raw honey. It's really, really kind of there. It's a really strong presence in the aroma. And then you got a lot of kind of hoppy, grapefruity, orange peel aromas coming through. Let's dive in. This smells really interesting. Oh, that's lovely. Really nice. Really nice beer. Stone the Crows. It's more than subtle. It's almost like a creamy honey. The beer's got a nice body to it, which then in effect gives you this almost creamy honey feel to the beer. Nice malt backbone coming through, nice bitterness from the hops on the back end. There's some grapefruit, there's some stinging nettles, there's some peppery notes coming through. A very nicely balanced beer then. You've got that sweetness from the malt and the honey, followed by on the back end, a lovely bitter hop finish. Lovely balanced beer. Really happy with that. Carbonation also pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Should we get into our first pairing then? Of course, start off with the salt and vinegar, or sorry, the ready salted, should I say. So in the UK, I have followers all over the world. In the UK, we call them crisps. Everywhere else in the world seems to call them chips. In America they call them chips, in Europe they call them chips. Potato chips. We call them crisps over here in the UK. Here we go. And you might see a lot of Lidl and Aldi reviews here on the channel. I kind of went through my uploads previously had a look the other day, and yes, there's a lot of Lidl and Aldi products on my YouTube channel at the moment, but that's because I shop there. That's because I use the place on a consistent basis. You can buy, I'll get them. Generally buy these for the kids' school bag. But you can buy 48 bags of crisps. Sorry, 30 bags though. Massive bag of crisps. Did about £1.50, £2. And of course they last. That's 5, that's 10, they last 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Because I got 2 kids, they have a pack a day, 5 days in a week, 10 bags. Times that by 3, the 30 bags, that's 30 bags of crisps. That big bag of crisps for £2 lasts me 3 weeks. Not this bag, because I've just taken 5 out to review. But you get my point. And they're tasty, tasty crisps. They're nicely cut. Lovely potato flavour, a little bit of salt. Job done. Perfect for a beer. Perfect for your kid's school bag. And they go really well with a beer. A lot of you guys out there, some of you, a lot of you, I don't know the age demographic. Some of you may not have kids. Some of you might be watching thinking, what is this guy, why is he talking about the kids? And then some of you out there watching will have kids, and you will completely understand that it's not a process of like do it once and then like do the whole first week and then it's done. This kind of thing is a consistent basis for at least 10 years, 15 years of your child's life, is that you've got to keep on making sandwiches and food and providing them with crisps and I wouldn't like to work out over a lifetime or getting them to adulthood how much that would cost. I wouldn't like to work that out. This bag is a cheese and onion bag, but if you have a look at these, can you see the difference? There's not that much in there. They seem to have had a bit of an accident with the top of the bag, and they put more than 25 grams in the bag. So we've had a bit of a bonus here. Those are they're filled right up, look. There's about 30 grams in there. So some poor soul hasn't got 30 grams of crisp or 25 grams of crisp. They got about 10. Bonus for me. Again, cheese onion crisps, classic crisp. Generally find them in the pub too. How do they go with a beer? Really well. Massive fan of cheese and onion. And for me, some people will be able to work out the difference between like a premium crisp, say from Walker's cheese and onion, compared to this cheese and onion pack from Lidl. But for me, I think it's a big ask to work out the difference in terms of flavour and cut and everything else. That's the cheese and onion sorted. You may notice I left the meat flavours till last. Well, first of all, we do these wagon wheel type things. And again, I'm going to keep repeating myself. Beer and crisps, for me, it's the ultimate pairing for beer. There's some nice crisps. You've seen these all over the world, probably, these lovely kind of waffly, waferly, potato starch type crisp. This is a different type of crisp for me. These crisps, for me, pick them up, pardon me, in the pub as a snack, something to keep you going, so you can buy another pint. And then there's the sitting in front of the television crisps. And the sitting in front of the television crisps, generally a much bigger bag. Because you got your beer on your coffee table, you got your crisps, maybe some chocolate coated peanuts or something like that. And you just sit there, sit back, relax, maybe watch Game of Thrones. It was the season finale of Game of Thrones last night. I thought it was a bit rubbish, to be honest, but £150 grams, they were no more than £1, and you're happy. Right, now we're going to get to the meat flavour crisps. So we got beef and onion, roast chicken, smoky bacon. What do I go for? Which one do I go for? I would say, I'm going to say roast chicken. Love roast chicken crisps. Again, there's a look at them. You all know by now what they look like. And there's something that's just amazing about roast chicken crisps. I can't work out at this stage if I had to make a choice out of the 3 meat flavours. I wouldn't go for smoky bacon. That would be 3rd place. Then it would be between beef and onion and roast chicken. And that, for some, will be the hardest decision ever in your life. Ever. Between choosing roast chicken crisps and beef and onion crisps. That's like the ultimate decision. That's more than like, do I marry this person decision. Choosing what flavour crisp you go for out of roast chicken and beef and onion. Lovely. A little peppery. I don't know how they get the chicken flavour. I don't know how they think they got you in terms of that chicken flavour, but it is a chicken flavour. Tastes nothing like real chicken. It really doesn't. But it just has that chicken crisps have always tasted like this. And I don't know what it is. All the different seasonings, rusk and flour and whatever it is, dried yeast and milk and salt and natural flavourings, potassium chloride, dried garlic, dried onion, ground sage, ground black pepper, ground thyme, citric acid and paprika extract. Amazing. Now, why would I put smoky bacon in 3rd place out of the meat flavours? Well, they're nice, but I just find them to be, especially with the beer, I'm not sure if I tasted the beer with the roast chicken. Amazing. And a crisp down my front. I just find Smoky Bacon, they're a little bit overpowering in terms of flavour. That's a look at the crisp again. With a beer, I think it just outbalances. There's too much of that kind of Smoky Bacon flavour that kind of overpowers, and it doesn't quite work with beer. It does, of course, but not as well as roast chicken or beef and onion. You could call that ham. You could call that ham crisps. Add a bit of mustard on them. Yeah, I love ham and mustard crisps. But they're good. They're good. Awkward moment. Crisp gone up into the gum. Trying to fish it out with your tongue. Why? I need to explain why Smoky Bacon crisps don't... I've tried... I just find them a bit too overpowering in terms of flavour. There's just like... something there, you know? Like too powerful, too kind of bacony and a bit too smoky and... You guys, comment in the comments box. Have I got this kind of... Do you agree with my Smoky Bacon analysis, or do you think Smoky Bacon are the best thing ever to go with beer? Last but not least, beef and onion. Snaktastic beef and onion flavour crisps. Again, that's what they look like. This is a massive tie between the chicken, roast chicken crisps. Oh, I just could just smash these. That is such a tough call. But I'll talk quickly. I'll finish up on that Smoky Bacon. Because I've been able to eat a different flavour crisp now, I'm just gonna 100% cement it in place that yes, they're just too flavoured for me. Smoky Bacon are just too flavoured. The beef and onion, they're just a bit mellower. Just a bit mellower. Little taste of onions there, a lot of spice in there. Again, do they taste like beef? No, but beef and onion crisps have always tasted like this, so that's how beef and onion crisps are supposed to taste, yeah? They're just really good. They're just really good. But I'm gonna say roast chicken. For me, if I had to choose all of these crisps, if I wanted to eat 7 bags, like sometimes you do, you come in after a night out, let's say 6 bags, because there's 6 in each one. You've been out on a night out, all the takeaways are closed in your local area. What you do when you come in, you raid the crisp cupboard. Tell me you don't do that. If you're going to eat 6 bags of the same flavour, then it's got to be ready salted. Ready salted all day long. You're just going to eat ready salted because the other flavours might get a little bit too kind of like, oh, I can't eat anymore, but I want to eat more. So for like a massive deluge of crisps in one taking, then it's got to be ready salted. But in terms of individual flavour, I'm going to say roast chicken. Roast chicken crisps are my favourite crisps. And I'm pleased I did this because I was wondering whether to even make this video today. I was thinking, is it going to be worth making this video? But I've come away from this with a clear understanding, because I've never tried all of these crisps side by side. You generally don't do that type of thing in life, do you? To evaluate the assorted crisps. I've just done that, and I've just realised roast chicken is my favourite variety crisp. Cheers. Let's rate the beer. Of course, the beer's played a massive part in this pairing. Hiver beers, please check them out. That beer is terrific. Even after standing here for a few minutes talking about the crisps, going back to the beer, you get a lot of that honey, a lot of the bitterness from the hops. It's a lovely beer. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from the beer. Stone the Crows, 8 out of 10. Really nice beer. The crisps, well, they speak for themselves, don't they? I reckon for value and just sheer convenience, they're a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Thanks for watching today's episode. It's been quite interesting. I never thought I would be able to piece together something like this, but it's proven to me to be really quite interesting. I've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom and cheers.